Welcome everyone, and thanks for tuning into my class. My name is Nicola and I'm guiding you through this Vinyasa flow today. You just need maybe a pillow or a folded blanket, something that makes you more comfortable in some of the poses. And just enjoy yourself. You're at home, feel free to skip any pose you don't like or feels uncomfortable. Yeah, tune into your breath, just enjoy it, it's your time, make the most of it, and let's begin. So come lying down onto your back, starting in Savasana, bringing the legs wider than the hip. Let the feet fall out, bring the hands wide to the outside, your shoulder blades in and down, your shin is slightly tucked in, and then just close your eyes here and just observe your breath. Don't try to change anything, just simply observe. Is it fast or slow? Is it long or short? Just notice. And then bring your hands onto your belly. And we're gonna do a few belly breath here. So take an inhale here, feel your belly rise. And exhale out through your mouth. Inhale the belly rise. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale the belly rise. And exhale through your mouth. Take a few more in your own pace. This is really good to tune into your body and let the nerve system come down. And then once you're done, slowly come back to your natural breath. Bring your arms back towards the side. Take a few breaths here. And then when you're ready, put your arms overhead, your feet back together, and take a nice morning stretch here. Really lengthen your spine. And then blink your eyes slowly open. Put your feet back on the mat. Make a little diamond shape with your hand, with your finger, your thumb, and bring it under your buttock, rolling over into a cross-legged position. If a cross-legged position doesn't feel good for you, or you can't really lengthen your back, then try to sit on a pillow to elevate your buttock a little bit. You can also sit onto your heels, either with a pillow or without, in a position like that. Or if nothing works for you here, then just bring out your legs in Dandasana, either with straight or with the feet flat on the floor. Beautiful. I'm going to choose a cross-legged position here. And then just inhale, arms up, interlace the finger, reaching with the palms of your hand towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale, bring your chest, shine your heart to the front. Really lengthen here. And exhale, bring your hands down. Interlace your finger into the back. Take an inhale, pull your shoulders back and down. And exhale, release here. And then take another inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your right arm down. Inhale, lengthen with the left, and then reach towards your right. Really reach upwards to feel the side lengthening. And then with the next inhale, come back up here. Take another inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm reaches up and lengthen. And exhale, come towards the side, reaching towards the ceiling. Keep both sit bones grounded here. And with the next inhale, coming back up. Beautiful. Let's take a little twist, but take it really gentle as we're in the beginning of this class. So take an inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee. Take your left hand behind your back and straighten the arm, using it to really help to straighten your back. And then take an inhale here, lengthening the spine, and exhale, slowly twist towards the left and keep your head in line with your chest. Take another inhale here and exhale, slowly unwind. Take an inhale, arms up, and exhale, put your left arm to the right knee, using your right arm to lengthen the back of your spine, putting it close towards your buttock. Inhale here to lengthen, and exhale, rotate from the top of your body, so upwards from the navel. Take another inhale here, and exhale, slowly unwind. Beautiful. So we do a few neck stretches. A lot of people are sitting in front of a desk at home, not moving too much, watching TV. So let's try to loosen our neck a little bit. So inhale here. Exhale, look towards the right. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, look down. Inhale back to the middle. Right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left ear to the left shoulder. And inhale, come back up. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, look to the right. Exhale. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, back to the middle. And left ear to the left shoulder. And come back to the middle. Beautiful. Let's come over to our knees. Knees are underneath our hips and our hands are underneath our shoulder. Spread the fingers wide on the mat here, pressing the middle finger and the thumb into the mat. The hands are active to protect the wrist, and the feet are flat onto the mat. Keep a neutral back first, and then with an inhale, we're coming into our cow, looking up, squeezing the shoulder blades back and down, and exhale, pushing your shoulder blades apart, relaxing the neck here, and inhale, bringing them back and together, looking up. Exhale, squeezing them apart, and relax the neck. Inhale, look up, and exhale, look down. So just 2 more times, really focusing on the shoulder blades here. Inhale up, bring them back, and exhale, pushing them apart. Beautiful. Come back to a neutral spine. Bring your toes onto the mat. Bring your weight back onto your heels, pushing your heels up, your knees. Just hovering a little bit over the floor here, just to activate our muscles. And then exhale, come into a downward facing dog, focusing really on lengthening the spine here before we straighten our legs. Really try to bring our shoulders away from the ear, activating the fingertips onto the mat, relaxing our neck, shaking yes and no. Beautiful. And then just take another breath here. And then bend your knees, look forward with an inhale, and then just walk your feet towards the front of the mat. Take a wider step here, fold over, hold on to your elbows, and just have a micro bend in the knee or a little more if you need to rest and really relax the neck and the back. Or you want to make it a hamstring stretch and keep it a bit more straight, but still keep the micro bend in the knee, and just sway from side to side here. Beautiful. And then slowly come back to standing, rolling your shoulders back. Shine the fingers outwards and bring your feet together so the big toes are touching. Beautiful. Then take an inhale here, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Bring your shoulders to the back here, really activating it. Keep your spine straight, that's the most important. And exhale, fall down. Another inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands onto the mat, come back to plank, hold here. Really try to see that your heels are reaching to the back, your hands are underneath the shoulder. Really activate your fingertips and the core. Don't hang in there or be too high. Try to be in line with your body. Beautiful. From here, shift your weight forward, put your knees down and put your feet flat on the floor. Take an inhale here and then exhale, slowly come all the way down onto the mat. Take an inhale here and exhale to activate your core, and with the next inhale, come up for baby cobra. Exhale all the way down, back onto your knees and pushing back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's do another round of sun salutation. So bend your knees here, look forward, step towards the front of the mat, big toes are touching. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, come all the way up to standing with the hands towards your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, grab your left wrist and bend towards the right. Keep your weight onto the left foot. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, arms coming down. Inhale all the way up. Grab your right wrist. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, come towards the side. And also here, keep your weight onto your right foot. With the next inhale, come back up. Exhale, put your arms down. So now we're going to do a little chair pose. So bend your knees, reach towards the ground and your fingertips. Lean your weight back so you can almost lift your toes. And then reach your arms up with an inhale. See from here if you can see the top of your toes. If not, you need to reach back even more. Really try to feel like you would sit down on a chair and hold here. Activate your core, don't overarch your back. Look towards the front. Hands can be on the hip if you have shoulder issues or really wide. Lengthening here one more time to inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back. Exhale, plant your hands onto the mat. Hold here in plank pose. Really activate your fingers and your heels. And then exhale, press back to downward facing dog. And come back to your breath. Take another deep inhale here. And then exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Keep your hips squared. Exhale, squeeze it all the way to your forehead. And then place it next to your right wrist. Find your balance here first. And then reach up for high lunge. Really reach the heel back here. Lower yourself down. Try to stick your knee onto your ankle and lower your shoulders here, reaching the arms up, spreading the fingers wide, active here. Take an inhale for a little back bend, reaching up, and exhale, plant your hands down, lift your right foot back towards the ceiling, and exhale, bring the foot down. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach left leg up. Exhale, try to tap your forehead. Put your foot down next to your left wrist. Find your balance first. And then inhale, reach all the way up. Here also, press your heel back towards the wall and keep your knee on top of your ankle. Arms are active, fingers are spread, shoulders are down. Keep the core active here. Take an inhale to lengthen and reach back, and then come forward. Plant your hands on the floor. Left leg lifts up one more time. Keep the hips squared, don't open them up. And bring your left foot back to the floor. Beautiful. Let's come back to your breath here. One round. And then lift your left leg up. Bring it towards the front. Bring your heel onto the mat and cartwheel your arms over. Here you can take a little test. Really see that your hips are facing towards the front. If you need to adjust your feet, that's fine. They don't need to be in 90 degrees from each other. So if you have to turn in your foot a bit in the front or you turn out the foot in the back, I have to do that personally because of my hips. Everyone's a little different. So first try to face hips to the front, reach your arms up with an inhale, and then exhale, come into your warrior pose here. You can still scoot your foot a little to the front to make sure the knee doesn't come over your ankle, and then make sure the shoulders are over your hip. Reach out your arms wide, really reach, it's a strong pose. Roll the shoulders back and then look over your right wrist, over the middle finger, and take a few breaths here. And reach towards the front, inhale, and come back to the back. Reach towards the ceiling here. You can either rest your hand onto your back leg or you bring it over your hips, resting here. Exhale, come all the way to the front. Put your elbow onto your front leg. Reach your arm over your head and really open up your body to the side, reaching to the front. Take a few breaths here. Looking towards the front. And then come back with an inhale here. Straighten your front leg. Bring in your toe. Put your hands onto your hip. Micro bend the knee. Take an inhale here to lengthen. And then exhale, slowly come bending to the front. And release your arms onto the floor. Take an inhale here to lengthen, straight back, and then exhale, lower all the way down. You can just keep your hands on the floor if you like. Keep a micro bend into the knee and the toes are more turned in than the heels. Make sure your legs are activated at all time, and you can also hold on to your elbow and sway a little bit from side to side. Look back to front. Beautiful. And then take an inhale here to lengthen and an exhale to release. Put your hands back onto your hips. Make sure your knees are micro bent. Straighten your back and then slowly come back up with an inhale. Beautiful. And then from here, you just cartwheel your hands back into warrior two, reaching towards the front. Inhale, coming to one more back, and then cartwheel your hands down towards the floor. Turn your back foot back onto your tippy toes. Plant your hands on the floor. Reach your left leg high one more time, and then put it back onto the floor into downward facing dog. Here you can really walk out your dog. If you like to, you can also go through a little chaturanga if you know what you're doing, or just stay in downward facing dog. We all meet here. Beautiful. And then the left leg up high. Inhale, exhale, bring your knee towards the front and slowly step it onto the mat. Find your balance here, put your heels down, and then cartwheel your arms up into warrior two. Also here, straighten the front leg. Take a little test if your hips are reaching towards the front, and when you're ready, reach your arms up, inhale, and then exhale, bring them down. Look over your middle finger in the front. Take an inhale and an exhale here. And inhale, reach to the front and back. Either rest your arm onto the back leg or behind your back. Take a few breaths here. And with an inhale, come back up, reaching with your elbow over your knee. Your right arm swipes over your head and opens up the side of your body. Make sure your knee doesn't turn in the front. It's nicely staying on the outside. You can really feel your hips opening. Take one more breath here. And then come back into your warrior two. reaching to the front one more time. Inhale, reach to the back, and exhale, coming down, sweeping your left leg up. Keep the hips squared, don't open them, keep them squared, and exhale, put it down. Come forward to a plank. Inhale, put the weight towards the front, knees down. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, mini cobra, baby cobra. Exhale, come down onto your knees into a downward facing dog. Beautiful, well done everyone. Make sure you relax your neck here. Sometimes when you hold tension, you can feel it after the practice, so make sure in downward facing dog you bring your shoulders away from the ear and relax your neck. Beautiful. Let's bend the knees, look to the front, either jump or step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful. I'm gonna do a little balance pose, the tree pose. So make sure your left leg is nice and stable into the mat. The feet, the toes are spread, and you slowly bring your weight towards the left foot. Then you lift up your right leg, turn it to the outside. Either you bring your foot just on the ankle or on your lower leg, or if you feel strong today and you feel like putting your leg all the way up here, you can put it here. Make sure your leg is really activated, your core is activated, and you have a strong, nice long spine. From here, you can either hold your hands onto your chest, or you take an inhale and challenge yourself and look up towards the ceiling or to the front. Your hands can also be interlaced if you prefer. Don't forget to roll down the shoulder, bring in a little smile, and just focus on 2 rounds of breath here. Enjoy the little wiggle. Balance poses really help us forget the struggles in life. So just enjoy this little play. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Bring your knee to the front and straighten it for 1. Maybe bring the arms up 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. Nice. Shake it out a little and get ready for the other side. That's the right leg down, activated into the mat, spreading the toes, lifting the left leg, either just opening the hips, bringing it to the ankle, lower leg, or towards the upper thigh. Every side is different, so just see what suits your body today. And then either you bring your hands towards your heart, or you'd like to challenge it a little bit, bring your hands over your head, look up to the ceiling, and really open the knee nicely towards the side. And take another round of breath here. And exhale, bring your hand back to your heart, your knee towards the front, straighten it out, lift up your arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. Beautiful, just shake it out here. And then lift up your arms with an inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, straighten your back. Bring your shoulders to the back. Exhale, plant your hands onto the mat and either go through full chaturanga or bring your knees down, your chest down, baby cobra. Exhale, roll over your knees back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. And take another 1 or 2 breaths here. And then just come forward into a plank. Hold here. Put your knees down, your feet down. Come onto your heels and just roll over to the side into Dandasana. If you cannot sit straight with a straight spine without a prop, just try to use a pillow or 2 depending on your hamstrings. So just flex your feet, activate your legs, roll your shoulders back and bring your hands onto the mat. Close your eyes here for a second and check in how your body feels. Beautiful. Take an inhale here, interlace your finger with the palms facing up the ceiling. Shine your heart towards the front and exhale, come all the way down. If your hamstrings are too tight, feel free to put your feet onto the floor, hip width apart, and then take a deep inhale here. Lengthen your spine and exhale, reach forward with your heart first. If you can't reach anymore, rest your hands onto the mat or hold onto your feet. Try to keep your spine straight for a little bit. If you feel like you can go even deeper, you can scoot your feet down just a little bit. Keep your spine straight, your legs activated to protect your knee. And then exhale, fold down, release the neck. Take an inhale here and feel how the body is relaxing more, going deeper into the stretch with every exhale. And then inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, walk your hands back slowly. Beautiful. Then from here we're gonna remove our prop, sitting down and coming into our bow pose. So keep your spine straight here and then just lift up your legs, hold on to them if that's doable for you. You can also reach your arms towards the side. It's important to keep the back straight, so if you fall towards the back too much, use your hands to keep the knees tight. And if you feel really strong, which I don't think I do today, you can stretch them out all the way. I think for me it's gonna be this version today. Take one more breath and then exhale. Bring your feet down, give yourself a little hug. And then slowly roll back down onto your back, vertebra by vertebra. And windshield wipe your legs from left to right. Put your feet wider than the mat and let your knees fall in left and right. It's a good stretch for hip flexor. Alright, and then from here we're gonna do a little bridge pose. So bring your legs hip width apart. See if you can touch your heels with your fingertips. Roll your shoulder blades down so you kind of lie on them. And then take an inhale here. Exhale to activate your core. And then with the next inhale, lift up, press into your legs. Really activate your buttock muscles. You can use your hands to interlace them and really press them into the floor. Tuck your chin in nicely here. And take another inhale here. And exhale, release the arms if you've interlaced them. And slowly come back down. Put your knees together and your feet wide. And just take 1 or 2 breaths to come back to a normal rhythm. And then we do another round. Either you're gonna do exactly the same as we just did, or you're gonna go for the full wheel. So bring your knees back in the height of your hips. See if you can touch them with your fingertips. Roll the shoulder blades under. Take an inhale here. Exhale to activate the core. And with the next inhale, coming up into your bridge pose. Either you stay here or you interlace your fingers, or you're gonna come into the full wheel. And then exhale slowly. Come all the way down. Bring your knees together, your feet wide. Relax the legs. And then bring your right leg up. Put your heel onto your left knee and reach your hands underneath your left knee to interlace them. And then bring your left knee towards your chest. It's important to keep the right foot activated here to protect your knee. And then just find your sweet spot and hold it here, taking a few breaths. You can also close your eyes here if it feels comfortable. And then slowly release and take it to the other side. So lift your left leg up high, put it onto your right knee, flex the left foot, bring your hands underneath your right knee to interlace them, and then bring in your right knee towards your chest. Don't forget to keep the left foot flexed to protect your knee. And close your eyes. And just feel the stretch. It's really nice for the hip opener. And then slowly bring your feet back down. And then hold on to your knees, lift your feet off. And just circle them around left and right and give yourself a nice massage on the back. Maybe switch directions if you haven't already. And then bring your knees towards your chest. Hold on to the outside of your feet and come into a happy baby pose. You can also rock from left to right here, just swaying. And then bring your feet together here and put them back onto the floor, enjoying a little butterfly. You can either rest your arm on the side or your cactus arm, or straighten them over the top of your head. Whatever feels most comfortable for you right now. And just take a few breaths here. If you feel like the legs fall too much to the outside and you can't really relax, you can always put a cushion underneath your knees to stabilize your position. Take another deep breath here. And with an exhale, use your hands to fold your legs together like you're closing a book. Beautiful. Maybe windshield. Wipe it out one more time. And then give yourself a big, big hug. Bring your forehead towards your knee. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze every muscle. Take another big inhale here. And then exhale. Release all the way down towards Savasana, where we started. Opening up your legs wider than the hip, letting the feet fall out. Opening your palms towards the ceiling. Bringing your shoulder blades down. Your chin is slightly tucked in. And then you just let go. Maybe bring a blanket if you're a little bit cold, or anything that makes you feel more comfortable, like a cushion underneath your knees if you can't really straighten them out. And it releases tension also in your lower back. Really try to find a really comfy position so you can completely let go and you don't have to move in between your Savasana. You can let go of your controlled breath here. And come back to your natural breath. Really feel the grounding of the mat when you exhale, and the lightness of the body when you inhale. And start by relaxing the top of the feet. Fully focus the breath on relaxing the top of the feet a little bit more with every breath. And relax the sole of your foot. Really feel the sole of your foot you're breathing into. Relax the back of your knee. Relax your hips. And your lower back. Really let them sink into the mat. Relax your fingers. Relax your shoulders and your neck. Relax the tongue in your mouth. Relax your cheeks. Relax your eyes. And your forehead. Enjoy the feeling of complete stillness. Your body's completely relaxed. Try not to get distracted by any thoughts that come up. Just let them pass like clouds in the sky. They don't serve you right now. And then start to activate your body again slowly by taking deep breaths in and out. Letting your head fall from left to right. Wiggling your fingertips, your toes, circling the wrists and the ankles. And then slowly stretch out your arms. Then your legs one more time. Bring in your knees and roll over to one side, using your hand for your head to rest on. And then press yourself up back into a seated position. Try to keep your eyes closed here. Bring your hands back to your heart. Thank yourself for stepping on the mat today, for the energy you brought in, the time you spent with yourself, to give yourself some peace of the mind, especially in those times. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take another deep breath here. Sigh it out. Namaste. Thank you everybody for joining the class. If you have any remarks, feedback, requests, or simply something to share, I'm really happy to hear from you. So just send me a message and I'll get back in touch with you. Enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you next time.